question that actually came from Reddit that was pretty interesting. So that's why we put it on the show. So we have Raiden, the I was about to say Guilty Gear, the Metal Gear, the Metal Gear Solid character. Um, Terrence, there was doing a thing that actually said, what game would you actually like to see him? Samurai Showdown, Mortal Kombat, Super Smash Brothers. But Terrence actually pointed out that he was already in a game that many people forgot about, which was PlayStation All Stars. So, but I guess that don't exist. I guess we just go act like that don't exist.
Yeah, we
Um,
don't talk about
Because
that.
Sony does.
I mean, the people who made it do it, we might as well. So, but yeah, so out of Samurai Showdown, Mortal Kombat, or Super Smash Brothers, do you think he would fit good in any of those games? If not those games, I'm sure like Mr. Gamer was gonna do. You could say another game that you would feel like he'll fit in. So, go ahead, Mr. Gamer Lift. Go ahead and go against the grain.
I mean, if I'm looking like just from these three, I'm just gonna go off these three for right now. Samurai Showdown. Yeah, I mean he has a blade. Yeah, that fits. But if anybody knows the Metal Gear series, they know that Raiden is a highly mobile character.
And
He's a
very
ninja.
fast.
He's like, and Samurai Showdown is not that type of game. So to put a character like that in the game that literally nullifies and neuters his true potential and abilities, that just wouldn't make sense. Smash Brothers, come on now, like it would be cool, but it's like, I mean, we already got Snake. Like the obvious choice is Mortal Kombat. Like that makes like that's obvious. We already got the Triborg. Like that's literally half of Raiden right there. And you put sword, you put Scorpion plus a Triborg is Raiden almost. Well, Scorpion plus Raiden plus Triborg is Raiden. So it's just an obvious choice. The best choice, though, however, for Raiden in the video game is Killer Instinct. Like that
Ooh, that's a
game,
I
good
agree
one.
with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
and shameless plug. If you all haven't seen that idea, I animated a character select screen of MK versus KI, and he was a guest character. Makes some people like, why do you have guest character? Dude, what are you talking about? If I had Mortal Kombat versus KI and I had Wesker and Raiden, I'd be like, this is fire. Like who's complaining about this? Anyway, but that would be the game that he would be right at home at. I mean, Fulgore, like the design of Fulgore art is already kind of like similar to his design, like his redesign in 4. I guess I should say Metal Gear Rising, which was an awesome game, by the way. And again, if you play that game, you know that he's just a whirlwind of blades and terror. Like he's just tearing stuff up. He got the little slow motion cut. Like you would have to put, like, that's why I said Killer Instinct would be the best thing, because you could give him an instinct that like related to like slowing down, and like you catch him and like freeze him and then like do like a little input or something like that for like the little slices. But yeah, I mean, Smash Bros. I don't know, man. Come on, man. This character, he was from an M-rated game. This dude literally fought with no arms. This dude lost his arms in Metal Gear Solid 4. Was like, you know what? I got a mouth. I'll put the sword in my mouth. Like, that's right at home at MK and Killer Instinct, you know. I guess he was reading One Piece. He saw Sanji, was like, I mean, he uses 3 swords. I can do one.
Whoa, sir. That's not Sanji. That's Zoro.
Yeah, I'm tripping Zoro. He's like, Zoro can do 3 swords. I can do one at least. I haven't watched One Piece so long. I'm gonna get my characters mixed up. But yes, I mean, to me, when I saw that, I'm like, when I saw Super Smash Bros., I was kind of like, Super Smash Brothers, really? For Raiden? Really? It's like putting Scorpion in Smash Brothers. They just don't fit to me. Get over here, Mario. Like I just don't fit to me, man. So I just feel like if you were to have guest characters, like he would fit right at home in MK and KI. And another character that I would well, also Injustice. I thought about that too. If you wanted to stretch it, I think he could fit in Justice. I still don't think that would be like where he would fit the best, but I think it will work for him. So yeah, MK all day for me, man.
So I was looking at that thread, And I mean, if we're going off those three choices, yeah, I'd say Mortal Kombat 2, just because, like you said, Devin. I mean, Samurai Showdown is a much slower game, so Raiden wouldn't really, he just wouldn't fit because it's like the flippy dippy action that Metal Gear Rising is known for. He wouldn't do any of that in Samurai Showdown. Smash Brothers, like you said, we have Snake, so if out of those three,
Bro, what you
Mortal
mean?
Kombat would definitely be.
It's like 50 Mario characters and 50 Pokemon in Smash. We might as well get a second Metal Gear character, you know?
I mean, we can. I mean, if you really want him there, but I mean,
You know
honestly,
what?
I'd
I
say
don't. I
Mortal
was just
Kombat would be
saying
better
something.
for him just because
You're
like
kidding, but that
then
does
you
make
can have
sense.
like the actual gore side of Metal Gear Rising in it. But honestly, the game that I think he probably would fit in the best outside of Killer Instinct, I didn't think of Killer Instinct, but that's a good idea. I think he would just because, and I don't know, Evan, you might not like this, but I think he could work in Soul Calibur. I mean,
Oh no, I agree.
you have 2B in there, so it's like, I mean,
I'd
you could
rather him
toss
be in
him in
there.
there too.
I'd rather him be in there than 2B.
Well, yeah, well there you go. But but yeah, just because you get kind of like the dippy action in Soul Calibur, I think his move set would convert over pretty well. I wouldn't want him in Tekken just because I don't like Noctis in Tekken. So I mean, I don't want another like fantastical. And I know Tekken fans, they hate the guest characters in Tekken 7. So you know they probably don't want another one. But that's the only game that I can think of that he could be in. Outside of well, the only other one maybe is Guilty Gear, but I mean, Guilty Gear is like you can slap anybody in that universe because like the universe is just wacky. So he probably would fit in Guilty Gear, to be honest. Because I mean, you have characters that are like super technological. So yeah, he has like he and Nagaruyuki kind of have the same aesthetic in a sense with like the tech and like Nagaruyuki with the mask like coming down and everything. So he could kind of fit in that world too. So yeah, Guilty Gear and Soul Calibur. I think if we had to toss them into any fighting game franchises, I'd pick those two.
Yeah, for me, I would say the only choice from the choices that they gave us would be Mortal Kombat. He would definitely fit in that. I would throw all the other choices away. But personally, I'm gonna go a little different. I think he would be a real good guest character in Ninja Gaiden, Bayonetta, and Devil May Cry. I think he would fit into those games very well.
Devil
And
May Cry
also,
would be dope.
That would be pretty slick.
and also in a Marvel vs. Capcom game, because he's so crazy, so sick. Like imagine like a realistic Marvel vs. Capcom with him in there. Oh man, that would just be insane. But yeah, he's just too hyper, too powerful to just be in a game that's just taking his abilities away, make him slow and sluggish. Like he needs to be in something that's like rated M mature. so that's my take on it.
It's on you, Mr. Amazing.
Oh, okay. I mean, like, first off, I mean, Raiden's already in like another game. It's King of Fighters. He says it every time at the beginning of every match. I am Raiden. Like.
Oh man.
If that's the same Raiden, man, he is. What is the time done to him, man?
He let himself go, man. You can't be a ninja forever.
He let himself go so much he reverted back to actual flesh and bone.
Yep, that's right, man. It grew back, man. He got better. Yeah, I would say I definitely. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I do not agree. I don't think any what were the three choices again? It's Mortal Kombat, Samurai Showdown, and what?
Smash.
If I had to choose one of those three, I would probably say Smash Brothers. I would definitely say Smash because, I don't know, man. I don't because you were joking earlier, but I kind of agree that it wouldn't be so bad. I mean, Solid Snake is in Smash. I mean, and it's not like he's from the exact same universe as Raiden. Like the same stuff that happened that you saw, like Snake witnessed a lot of that stuff. Remember when Raiden lost his arms? Snake was there for that, man. Like, and it's not like Snake takes people out like, normally, like with just tranquilizer guns. Like, that's if you really want to do the game on hard mode. Like, he doesn't have to be peaceful at all, and most people aren't. So I don't know, man. Like, I think like Raiden would be cool in like a Smash Brothers game. I just don't know like how powerful he'd be, because if you were just like to just like throw Raiden in there, I think he'd be like, I mean, first off, people would complain because they'd be like, "Oh, great, another sword character." That's
I was
first off.
just thinking that.
Yeah,
He
like
would be
that
OP. He would be OP.
yeah, you would be OP. I mean, like you could put Raiden in almost any single game. Like we were talking about it. Number one, I think that I agree with Devin. I think definitely like the game that I would, if I had to choose Killer Instinct, I think like he would fit very well into Killer Instinct. But if I'm like sticking to the choices at hand, I would say Super Smash Brothers. Like there's like, I mean, because Super Smash Brothers kind of takes the is kind of one of those dream matchup kind of games, like by nature, right? So you can just put just about anybody in there. I mean, I remember when people were kind of hoping they would put like what's called the Doom Slayer in there, like Doom Guy, like I was like, oh, okay, well maybe Master Chief. I mean, you could put any character in there and have it like what's called. I also liked Terance's idea about putting it in Soul Calibur. You know, I think that's a great idea too. But yeah, man, like that's my opinion about Raiden. I think